So, all right, on the heels of yesterday's cover album that has never been, but that would be awesome if it did happen, we have a studio album today of songs that they have played live throughout their career. Even recorded some of these in a studio, if not all of them. Not all of them are necessarily going to be your giant Harry Hood or Mike's song, Weekapaw Groove. While those are going to be included, some of them, like for example, I got a song just because it was a Mike song that was cut from an album. So it's somewhat trying to stay like if Phish were to actually do this, it may seem something like this. Like the Sigma Oasis we got, I believe, I'm not positive, but the Sigma Oasis songs, I don't know if they had ever been put down in a studio before. Obviously played live, all of these songs both. Already out there existing, played in a studio, recorded. All they got to do is put together a playlist, send that shit to Spotify or Live Phish, and we got a new Phish album. All right, so that's probably not going to happen, especially some of these we're going back 30 plus years. Not going to see the light of day at this point. And we'll start out with the things from the Ghost session. I think probably the most heard out of all the unreleased stuff were the 1998 Ghost sessions, I believe. Even got some stuff that would go on to become from Farmhouse, that would be on Farmhouse. And Tube, and right there, like, man, all right, you got to be kidding me. We've never got a Tube studio version. No, never got a Tube on an album. This one would be just a no-brainer, obviously. We would all take a Tube on the album. Vultures also, I feel like, would be a great one. While it probably doesn't have the history live that Tube has. And then What's the Use? While on the Sicket disc, I believe, right? I think it was. From these Ghost sessions, it actually had some lyrics. Not a whole lot to dip into there, but there were some lyrics to add a little something to the song. Trey and the words what's the use were in fact said. And then Saw It Again, I feel like it's shows a side of them. They don't have a ton of songs like that are kind of heavy and hard and a little bit kind of elbow you in the back of the head when you're not looking type of songs. Saw It Again would make it on this imaginary, not necessarily imaginary, because like I said, this does exist. You can hear with these ears the Saw It Again studio version. Then we'll go all the way back to 1990, where some of the big monsters that it's hard to believe, again, like a song like Tube, Harry Hood, never been on an album. None of the Mike's Grooves been on an album. I'm going with Harry Hood. The classic traditional Mike's Hydrogen Weekapaw would clearly all run together nicely on your album here. And then Runaway Jim to kind of put the cherry on the icing there. Cherry on top, the icing on top. Put the cherry on the icing. You would, in fact, put the cherry on the icing. Unbelievable. So after the Wendell sessions, now this is the one, like I mentioned, we got a Mike song. Mike would feel left out. Yesterday with the cover album, there was some controversy there. Get out of here, you mar. But man, we got to get Mike in there. We got to include Mike, and Mike is getting from the Round Room sessions, a song that was cut. Not a great song. Mike definitely had better efforts. Couch Lady. You can hear that one right here on YouTube. And then Hoist actually had a Buffalo Bill studio version, believe it or not. And it was still Buffalo Bill. It would be nice to hear this cleaned up and officially released because it drug on a little bit. A bit of an extended jam. Like, they haven't played that song a ton live a lot. I've seen 4 of them somehow. None of them quite got to this territory, though. Where they do, you see where Buffalo Bill could perhaps be. They could get in the Jambulance. Turn that into a jam vehicle, Buffalo Bill, they could. So that would close out the album. This slightly jammed out, weird, trippy Buffalo Bill. Before that, like I said, Mike would feel like, oh man, I'm not going to get on the album. Mike is sweating, dude. He's worried. He thinks he's cut yet again. The Couch Lady made it on the album. Going in reverse order here. Runaway Jim. Weekapaw Groove, Hydrogen, Mike song, Harry Hood, all from the Wendell session back in June of 1990. And then from the Ghost sessions, Saw It Again, What's the Use with some lyrics, Vultures and Tube. That pretty much would wrap up the album. And of course, there are other songs. And then I don't know, Harpoo. I don't think Harpoo is ever good, but Harpoo doesn't even need to be on an album. Why would it, perhaps? So, all right, I think that concludes today's Phish Never Gonna Happen video. All right, guys, boom. Thanks for watching. Hope you've been enjoying this little run of videos. I guess I'm finally embracing that this is indeed a Phish channel. Some of these I'll include down in the description, too. That Buffalo Bill, the Couch Lady, things of this nature. All right, guys, boom. I already gave you a double boom. You're getting another one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.